Hello and welcome to another training video. In this video we are going to take a look at how to set up our GVI app. This is a wonderful little app that allows us to be fully mobile in our coaching and our reviewing. We'll be able to pull up our cameras wherever we're at, whatever we're doing. We got a spare minute when we're out with the family. We can say, let's check things out at the restaurant, see how things are going. We don't have to interrupt our lives. We can live our lives a lot more freely now. We'll be able to cheer and coach our staff wherever we're at. So let's get into it, shall we? So in this video, we are going to be opening up the software. We're then going to add a site. We're going to add a second site. Then we're going to start adding cameras to our layouts. And then we're going to swipe through the layouts, pull a camera up into full screen, and then take a snapshot. All right, let's get into it, shall we? So first, of course, we open up the software. Now to add our cameras, first we have to add our sites. So we hit the little 3 lines at the top, also called a hamburger button. Then we hit the add camera. And then we just need to fill out the form. So name can be whatever we want. We're going to call this the IP address is, of course, our site's web address. gvdip.com. Port will always be 56,000. Web port will always be 80. Username and password were provided to us previously. And once we have everything in, all we have to do is press the update device info. And we get a little waiting message. Once that is done, we'll have to tell the system how many cameras we actually have, because it'll by default pull up all 64, which is the maximum amount of cameras that the thing could have. We're going to have to edit this part here. But I'm not stopping my recordings. So once we have the update success info message, all we have to do is come on down, and where it says max number of cameras, underneath that we press the select multiple device button, and we hit from 1 to how many of our cameras our site has. This particular one has 10, so we hit 10 there. And then we press the little disk icon on the upper right hand corner to save. And then we get the added successfully message. So there's one site added. To add another site, all we have to do is do the same thing. Press the plus, and then fill out the form. The name can be whatever we want. The IP address is, of course, the IP address of our system. Hoptix720.com. Our port, as we said before, is 56,000. Web port is 80. Username and password are both provided to us. This site has a different login. And then we just press update device info. After a brief wait, it is successful. And then we press again the select multiple device. We press from 1 to the maximum number. This site has 9. Then we hit the save and add it successfully. So we have successfully added 2 sites to our software. So now we just press the back button here to get to our layouts. So to add cameras to our layouts, it's as simple as pressing the plus button here and then picking which camera we want. After a quick load, it'll pop up, so we can go ahead and just populate everything. Plus there, plus here, plus here, plus here. And then, of course, we can go ahead and put, say, one in the kitchen back there. Let's get the front door. The really cool thing about this is we can customize what we're looking at. As we have done here, we can of course see that this is all the entire front dining area of the site. If we swipe, we can have another layout and we can add on different cameras to this side. So let's go ahead and say we want to take a look at our kitchen. We say the back kitchen and the food table here and the food table there. And then if we wanted to have another site on here, we can either add it to the same layout or we can add a completely different layout. So let's swipe to the side. We can add this here. And let's go ahead and do Hoptix bar POS camera, Hoptix bar bathroom hallway, front entry. Go to the office, pull up the kitchen. So we can add as many cameras as we want to our layout here, up to, of course, the maximum number there. The maximum number of cameras we can have on a layout is 16. So if we swipe to the side, we have another layout here that's preset for us. There's 12, and then one more that we could do 16. So to pull a camera up into full screen, all we need to simply do is double tap on the camera to bring it up into full screen. So we're going to go ahead and pull up our bar and check out what our bartender's doing. After a quick load, it pops up and snaps into clarity. We can, of course, pinch to zoom. We can see that there's a couple of clients there. Bartender went down to take care of somebody else down there. Double tap to zoom out. Press back to get out of it. And to save a snapshot, all we have to do is click on the little camera icon down in the lower left-hand corner to save a snapshot. That'll save it to our device, wherever it gets saved. And from there, we'd be able to save it to our employee file for further coaching or to show off what they were doing great. And we, of course, share it out through text message, through emails. Use our imagination. We can send it out however we want. So, wasn't that easy? In this video, we learned how to open up our software. We learned how to add a site. We learned how to add a second site. We learned how to add our cameras to our layout. And we learned how to add cameras to multiple layouts. And then we learned how to pull up a camera in full screen and then take a snapshot. Thank you for watching. Please check out our rest of our tutorial videos on our YouTube channel, and please be sure to visit our webpage at Hoptix720.com.
Need additional help? Visit us anytime at www.hop720.com.